Okay, so we've done our quick introduction. Now we're going to kind of go through Blackboard, and let me get off of this and I'll show you how. So if you have your computer and you can get onto Blackboard, I would go ahead and let's do that, and then I'll share my screen with you for my Blackboard. Okay, can everybody see my Blackboard page?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so hopefully your landing page comes into the start here. And this is just kind of a structure that we like to use in online learning, just to kind of go through and give you step-by-step instructions. Our class is a little different because we are kind of a mixed hybrid group where you will be having online assignments as well as we will be meeting face-to-face, and we will have assignments, so to speak, that would be considered face-to-face, but not really face-to-face, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But if you kind of go through here, kind of give you just a little bit of welcome about me, which you kind of already heard just a little bit, but it does have my telephone numbers on there, so make sure you see my office number and then also my cell. And I do text, so if you need to send me a text, more than, go ahead. It's not going to bother me at all. But also my office, which generally I don't necessarily have office hours before our class, but if any of us need to meet before class, just let me know and I can meet you before class. I don't want you to have to try to come to my office during office hours. Most of you are working or teaching during those times anyway. Or we can stay after class, or we can even arrange a Zoom meeting if it's something I need to go over with you prior that can't wait till we do meet. I will post the video here once we're completed with it and I have it loaded. This kind of gives you just some course structure and the purpose. Like I said, we're kind of a hybrid mix. So this will actually be the first time I've taught a mix like this, so bear with me as we rush through these next 7 weeks. I think we'll be fine, but like I said, there may be some hiccups or things that I thought we could get finished in time or maybe not. So just like I said, bear with me on that. I do have a syllabus. We'll talk about it in a few minutes, and a course calendar for you. Do note that those things are flexible. They can and possibly change, especially if we need more time in something than I thought we would have needed. I am open to extending that out and then rewording or redoing some things as needed. Most of you, I don't think we're going to have any of VoiceThread in this class. If we do, there's some tutorials here that you can watch to kind of get you through that. And then I think pretty much everybody's good on Zoom since we're having our first Zoom meeting, but there's some Zoom tutorials there as well. And then we'll actually start on our week 1. Now I have it where it loads to our online. So if you look in the tabs, our content tabs, I kind of try to separate like our online piece and our face-to-face piece as best as I could. All of our online stuff is going to be going through MindTap, which is through Cengage. That's who our textbook is through, and they actually have a really nice supplemental program that you can run that kind of has some of the online piece that I would want to include. We'll actually have that as part of our online segment of this. And then we'll have like our face-to-face, so any notes or things that I'm going to do that we'll need for our face-to-face, I'll put it in that folder, and I'll show you those in a minute, and they're week by week. We do have a peer review board. You'll be doing some assignments and there'll be a peer review. You're moving into this level that you need to be able to evaluate and look at others and offer critique and constructive feedback. So this would probably give you your first opportunity to do that as well. So we'll go through, and like I said, as we get to that assignment, that's one of the very last assignments. But we do have a place there that you can get feedback from one of your peers before you turn it in to me for the final. I do have the publisher PowerPoint, so all the PowerPoints that come with the publisher, I've posted those there for you to use. That will not be what I will go through. I will have my own PowerPoints, but you may want that as you're doing your reading and things like that, so you can kind of put your notes down. But they're just all located in one central house. And then we have some useful resources. Lots of different things that I've collected over the years, and I'll probably be adding to this as we go through. But there's not anything necessarily that like an assignment would be in there. It will just be things that I'll tell you, go through and, you know, look at this, and there's some APA stuff in there. There's writing literature reviews and things like that. I also have links to the course calendar and announcements here as well. If anything comes up, I'll try to use the announcement page, and then it will send you an immediate email for that. And then you can send email to me or to any of your classmates via this link. You can check your grades here with this link. And these are just some tools within Blackboard. And then the help. Now this is some stuff for me, but you guys don't have that tab. So let's look at our weekly online module. So when you go to that tab, which you should probably only see week 1 and week 2. But you'll notice I already have all the weeks, or everything is already done and finished and loaded. But I will only put you up a week at a time. Now, you can see once we log into MindTap, you can probably go through and see those assignments early anyway. You may or may not. When I go in and look, it only gives me an instructor view, so I don't know what the view you guys will see and how those assignments will load up. But when you look at week 1, this one will be due on this Sunday, the 14th. So our first step, which we're going to do in just a few minutes, is going to go in and load up the MindTap, and we're going to go ahead and sign up for that. If you should have got an access code with your textbook. Has anyone not got their textbook yet? The bookstore was out as of yesterday. But I've talked to the Cengage folks, and I have a link that you can order through them if you want. If you don't have a textbook, I can give you that link. But the MindTap, you can go ahead and sign up even if you haven't got your textbook yet, and it'll give you a trial, so you can still have access. You also have access to the textbook online too through the MindTap. And then there's a video that you can watch about getting started. And then one of your first assignments is going to be signing up for this Pathbright, which you can go in and sign up in a few minutes and do. And then just some learning objectives for this chapter. And then we'll have each of the sections assignments. So this will be this is a link to chapter 1 via MindTap. There will be a quiz. Now, these quiz, I believe you can take multiple times. You can get hints. They are low stakes. They will count as part of a grade because I do need to have some type of assessment for our own mind piece. But they can, like I said, they're kind of check your understanding questions. I believe you can even go back, like if you can take it multiple times. I do have another piece that is an outside reading, and it's the selection of a research approach. This kind of really gives you a really quick overview of the research paradigms and what does it mean to be a researcher, what is research, probably some of the questions that you've had coming into this class. Maybe this will give you a little more clarification, or it may muddy the water even more because you didn't know that you didn't know that. Till you didn't know, kind of thing. And that's okay, because I want your brains turning and thinking, because nothing has to be decided in stone at this point. And then from here, this is kind of the first assignment, which is one that I kind of gave you a heads up on about a topic. I tried to, send out an email several weeks ago to be thinking about a topic. And the reason why I wanted you to think about a topic, this class moves very, very fast. First, and then second, you're going to kind of have your research classes all within the first 2 years of your program. So we're going to teach you how to prepare your dissertation, but you're going to have some type of topic. Now, your topic could change as you go along. You realize, you know what, I really want to look more at this and this. But once you pick a topic, I would suggest that you kind of stick with that through this process so you can learn the process, and then if you change, you still have time to change and go back. and we'll kind of talk a little more about that next week. The other two professors who are teaching in the research courses, they're coming to our first meeting. So you'll have actually there's 3 of us. There'll be 4 of us total. And they'll take up about the first 30 minutes, and they'll each one will kind of give a brief overview of the courses they're going to be teaching and what to expect, and it can answer any questions you may have. Generally, any talk of the dissertation, your dissertation proposal, those sort of things only happen in your research courses. So if you're taking another course, generally they don't necessarily talk about the research process. So there are actually 7 courses total in this program. That include your dissertation hours that are strictly for research. So it's how to learn how to do the research, how to write up your proposal, how to do your dissertation, and so forth. But like I said, this topic selection is a broad idea. I don't want it to be so focused yet. We're not there yet where you need to be focused. Another thing you need to think about is this is a educational leadership doctorate, and it's community-based. So you have to tie both of those into your research. So this P12 leadership, so you have to tie that into as well as the community piece. Now, how you define community depends on which lens you're looking through. And we can talk more about that as you get more specific with your topic. But be mindful of that. You're going to have to make those connections within your research. So does everybody have their access code? You want to go through and sign up for MindTap and kind of do a walkthrough of MindTap so you can see how that looks? A nod or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's go through, and your MindTap's going to look a little different than mine. I think once you click that link, Joey and I kind of went through this ahead of time, and it should come up a place for you to enter your access code. Is that correct, Joey?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have not, I saw some of you have already entered your access code and you have access. If you have not entered your access code, this is the place where you enter it. You don't go anywhere else and enter your access code. If you do, it might not let you into this piece. You actually sign in through Blackboard. So I'll give everybody just a second to.
So I'm so sorry. Where are you starting off from? Are you on
I'm off the number 1, EDLE 705 MindTap sign up.
And then you just go to launch?
Just, click on that, and then.
So on mine it says.
My screen is going to be different.
I'm getting an error message.
Mine says blocked.
I just lost it. I was just there. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Now, who's getting an error message?
I am. And Kathy.
Mine says it's been blocked.
Yeah, pop-ups are blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to enable the block up, or you have to disable pop-ups in order for publisher materials to work on your computer.
How do you do that?
Are you using Google Chrome?
Yeah.
No, I'm using Firefox.
So glad we have Larissa here to help us, because I'm not for sure how that.
Okay.
Usually there was a place that has a pop-up, like they use this.
If you just Google how to, I just said disable pop-up blocker on Google Chrome, it gives you like 5 steps.
Your Blackboard page. Boom.
And I'm sure if you did the same thing for Firefox.
Okay.
Did that help?
No.
No.
What was the top one?
Is there anybody that's actually got in there, or does everybody have an issue?
I got in, but I didn't have to input my access code.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I put my access code in, and
I can tell them how to do it real quick. I just got mine to work through Firefox.
Okay, what'd you do?
If you click on the 3 lines in the
Yes.
upper right-hand corner and click on options. Can you hear me okay?
See, I don't have options. because it's giving me a window that shows me, but what I click on looks nothing like what it's showing me.
Yeah. Save.
I don't even see anything that says options.
No.
Which browser are you in?
Firefox.
Okay.
Because then it says to click on content, but I don't even see where that is.
We're going to lose connection in about 10 minutes, and if we do, then we'll just all have to hop back on again. It'll be like part 1, part 2. We'll only get 40 minutes, and that's it. I just gave
The only thing I can tell you is to go to your options, and then in there, if you type in the word pop-up, you check a box that says allow
No.
pop-up.
Yeah, you'll have to do that first.
Hey, Larissa, it does not have you as enrolled. So,
I mean, I see the exact same screen that you see. It just
right,
puts
I
me
know,
right there.
but it didn't have you as an enrolled student.
Yeah.
Course
I'm looking through.
Hey, Dr. Colson,
You
Yes.
have me enrolled.
they have to sign up for an account first. That was the first thing I had to do.
Okay.
So that screen will come up first. So they'll, with their USI Eagles email, and then that's when they come to register an access code link.
Okay. Perfect.
Did Kathy get in?
No.
Okay.
I've gotten to the part where it wants to know the website address of what I want to allow, but I don't know what that website address is.
Do you have some keys?
Yeah, and I don't have that.
I'm looking, we used to have tutorials somewhere, so let me look for that. Here we
And then I
go.
guess I can just allow all pop-up windows. See if that works.
So for Google Chrome, you go up to the top and click on the three buttons up there.
I clicked on the lock button in Google Chrome,
And that worked?
and that launches a whole nother menu that allows you to allow pop-ups. But don't
Ernie,
click
I
on that
have-
window.
Joy, I have you. Holly, I have you. And I have Stacy. That's the only ones that I have that I can see that have enrolled in. Now I have Heather.
We just had to
I'm in.
unblock all
You're
pop-up
in.
windows.
Yeah, I have you.
Nothing.
It says I'm enrolled. I wonder if it's because in another course I have instructor access. That's not this course. And it
Did
thinks
you
that
use
I'm
your
an instructor.
Eagles? Because we sort of run into that with Joy. We had to use the Eagle,
Okay, let me try that.
like your student email.
Mm-hmm.
So how did
Danielle,
we,
have you been able to get into yours?
Yet. I thought I had it. I went to the little lock and it said, and I clicked unblock, but it's still not letting me go through. When you say that it's closed, not registered.
Yes, you will have to go in and register first with your email, with your USI Eagles email, and then it will take you to the place where you put in your access code.
Okay, we weren't supposed to do that yet. I read an email that said,
Yeah, this was to do it now, today, because I wanted to make sure that I had everybody together so we could figure out, troubleshoot what issue.
so should I be going through my Eagles email first?
Yes.
Oh.
You must be out.
Okay, I have Amber, I have you, and Kathy, I have you. Larissa may have to make a phone call and get.
I don't know I can't get on at all.
Which browser are you going? Is it taking you to anything, Lisa? Or
It says it won't launch. I can't get the pop-ups.
okay, are you in Chrome?
No, yes, I'm in Chrome. Yes.
Go to those little three dots, kind of by your name. Is your picture up there for like your
Right.
drive? Those
Right.
little three dots, and then go to where's it from there?
Settings.
Okay. I went there earlier and couldn't find anything.
I couldn't find setting. I
Okay.
couldn't find the pop-up in there.
Settings is right above the help in mine.
Right.
Like you can see right here, the settings.
Yes. Where's the pop-ups though?
And then
I didn't find it in there.
Here, Lisa, can I send you this email or this link that I found?
That'd be great.
yeah, I don't know either.
Hey, Lisa,
Yes.
if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a little, it just says advanced down at the bottom. It's got an arrow. Do you see
Correct.
that?
Yes.
So click on that and go all the way down to content settings.
Content settings.
And then it will say, I think there's a little tab in there that says pop-up.
Uh-huh.
Pop-up and redirects.
Yeah, and then just click where it says blocked at the top. Click that to allowed, and that should let you get in, I think.
Cool. All right, we'll try.
I did try that, and it did not work for me, though.
Okay, Danielle.
However, I'm still back on the email thing. So where do I go in the email?
You don't go in the email. It's on Blackboard. Like in that, back to the Blackboard and go to the weekly online modules. Click on that tab, and then week 1, research and education. And once
I got in. It did work, but I had to take it off of Blackboard. The red circle at the top where it said, where it says is not allowed. I had to click off that, and then it went through. But what password do I put in as far as welcome?
You've got to sign up first.
Okay.
So is my access code this code on this sheet?
Should
this
be, yes.
ISBN?
Yes. Did you sign up first, Allison?
I did.
Okay, and then it's prompted you for an access code?
Yeah, there was a button there.
Yes.
Okay, yes, but it is on that sheet that should have came with your textbook. And Danielle, it's right here, this EDLE 705 MindTap sign up.
Yes, I have that. So I'm sorry.
That's what we're trying to click on to do the registration.
That's the sign up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I can't get past. I went to the locks. Oh, pop up and redirect.
Aaron, I have you in.
That's correct.
Do you have me in yet?
Allison, hang on, let me check. Let me refresh. Yes, Allison, you're in.
I don't think I had to enter this code in at all.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm getting.
I don't think you have to enter it in. I think you just hit continue to course. There's like two buttons that says enter access code or continue to course.
If you hit continue to course, you get a 2-week trial.
Oh, damn.
Because that's what happened to me last time. You have to actually use your access course, or else it'll tell you the next time you log in, you have 13 days left.
Well, it just keeps kicking me out. Like, it wouldn't take my course number. Like, it just kept telling me it was wrong. Okay, so I'm going to log out and try and log back in.
This is what my screen looks like. Can you see that?
Yes.
Everybody else is looking at?
Yes.
Okay, that red part. The red part is where it keeps saying that I have this block up issue, pop up. But
Are you on Chrome, Danielle?
Yeah, I am on Chrome, but I've gone to it. Like I went to the, hold on, I'm back up.
So I went a different way than what Lisa just went through. I went to the little lock icon.
Yes.
Right there. Okay.
So I clicked on that.
Settings page. Keep that setting. Once you allow pop-ups, don't close out of that settings page. Keep it running and then come back into like Alt-Tab back over your Blackboard course site.
This right here? Oh, like that. This right here.
Hey, Danielle, you can actually, well, you're not on your.
No, well, I didn't know how to do that part.
Screen, but
Yeah, I didn't. I'm on 2 different computers. Okay, so just leave that lock thing open.
Okay, Shayla, we are enrolling into Mind Tap.
Okay.
So you may, and we've got about 4 minutes